Good morning. We are on Tuesday of week 2 of remote learning. We are still in the month of March. Let's go ahead and move over to our March calendar. So yesterday was Monday. And today is Tuesday. So what will tomorrow be? What day is after Tuesday? Wednesday. Very good. All right, Tuesday. Let's figure out what pattern we put down, what object we put down today. Yesterday was a clover, and if we're working with leprechauns and clovers, what's going to be next? A leprechaun. Very good. So, today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2020. Let's go over some numbers today. Let's change that font. Red hands. Okay, you ready? 32, very good. 49, awesome. 51, very good. 92, great. 6, good job. 17, awesome. 55, good, great. Okay, so let's erase yesterday's math problem. Remember that we see a plus sign, so we say Gus the plus, and Gus is very nice. He likes to help us and give us more, or leave it the same, but he doesn't like to take away. So we're going to put our domino down. Remember, I drew a line, but if you see a domino in person, you know that there's a split. See that little split right there? That's where we're going to part them off at, okay? So we have our part and our other part, and we're going to put them all together to get our whole. Very good. Okay, so how many dots do we see on this part? We see one. We see one dot. So we're going to put a 1 down here. Okay, now how many dots do we see on this part? We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We see 5. So our math problem, our number sentence is 1 plus 5 equals blank. What does 1 plus 5 equal? 6. Very good. And for those of you that didn't get it, let's go over it. So we're going to put 5 in our head. I want you to put the big number in your head. So put 5 in your head. Take your hand and push that 5 in your head. Now, our other part is 1, so I want you to pick up one finger. So I want you to tap your head and say 5, and then I want you to keep counting on. So we're going to go 5, and then we're going to touch our finger and say 6. So 5 and 1 makes 6. Or we can put 1 in our head and hold up 5 fingers. So we're going to tap our head and start at 1. We're going to tap the top of our head and go 1. And now we're going to tap our fingers until we're done counting them all. Okay, we should have 5 fingers up. So we're going to tap our head and say 1. Now we're going to count our fingers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 plus 5 equals 6. Oh, sorry. That's not a good. Okay, I need my dice for this. We have 3 rows, and we're going to get a letter for each row. So we're going to roll our dice. I rolled a 6, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put a D. Okay. I'm going to roll my dice again. I rolled a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What letter did we get? E. Okay, we're going to roll our dice one more time. We rolled a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got a T. So our 3 letters that we got are what? D, E, T. Very good. So now we're going to type that in. We're going to write that in. D, E, T. Now we're going to sound that word out. D, et, t. D, et, Debt. Debt. Is that a real or a nonsense word? That's a nonsense word. So we're going to put no, that it is not a real word. Remember that when we get to this math, we see a subtraction sign. We see a minus sign, right? When we see this, we know that it's who? Who is that? Linus the minus. And Linus the minus is not very nice. He's not nice sometimes. So, we're going to count how many hats that we have today. All right, you ready? We're going to count our whole. When we subtract, we're going to take the whole, how many we have all together. Linus is going to take some from us, and then that's what we have left, okay? So we're going to have less than what we started out with, okay? So how many hats do we see? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to put 4 hats. Now Linus has came and he has took some of our hats from us. How many hats did have the X on them? 1, 2. Linus came and took 2 hats from us, okay? So we have 4 and he took 2 away. So I want you to hold up 4 fingers. I want you to hold up 4 fingers on your hand. Now you're going to take 2 of those fingers away. So put 2 of your fingers down. How many fingers did you get left with? Are you left with? You're left with 2 fingers. Now we're going to check that. We're going to check that by adding the 2 small numbers together. And if these 2 small numbers make this big number, then we're correct, okay? So I want everybody to put 2 in their head and hold up 2 fingers. So we're going to tap our head and say 2, and then we're going to count our fingers by counting on. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4. So we are correct because 2 plus 2 equals 4. So we know that 4 minus 2 equals 2. We're checking them with our addition and subtraction problems because they are a fact family. Let's see which one we get today. We've already done that one. We've already done that one. Number 3. What does that look like? A cat. Very good. So I want you to read this sentence right here. And we're going to type in the missing word. What's this say? I see the cat. 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 How do I spell cat? C-A-T. Very good. So our sentence is, I see the cat. Awesome job. Remember that we have a sorting, our sort cards, and so we're going to pull this number over today. It's either going to be less than 10, equal to 10, or greater than 10. Okay? So if it's less than 10, it's a number that comes before 10. If it's greater than 10, it comes after. We say after. And then if it's equal to 10, it's going to be the number 10. It's going to be the same. Okay? So we're going to do 7 plus 3. I want you to tap your head. I want you to go ahead and put that big number in your head. So we're going to put 7 in our head. So Miss Swink has her hand, and she's going to put 7 in her head. Her hand is on top of her head with 7. And she's going to hold up 3 fingers. So I'm going to tap my head. I'm going to take my hand and tap the top of my head and say 7. And I'm going to keep counting on. I'm not going to go 7, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to count my fingers on. So I'm going to hold up my 3 fingers and I'm going to go 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7 plus 3 equals 10. Is that less than 10, greater than 10, or equal to 10? 7 plus 3 is 10, so it's going to be equal to 10. It's going to be the same, right? It says 10, so it's equal. It's the same number. Let's see what lucky number we get today. What word are we going to say today? 6. So Miss Sweet's going to pull a thing over here. We're going to sound this word out right here. All right, you ready? P, I, K, K. P-I-C-K. Do I do that? No, I don't. I don't go k. We learned this rule a while back. We learned that CK at the end, it only makes what? How many sounds? It only makes one sound. We only make its one sound. CK make the same sound, so we're not going to go k. We're just going to say k one time. So we're going to go P-I-C. Pick. Very good. Let's see if you can find out the missing numbers today. Got to erase our numbers from yesterday. So we're missing our middle numbers today. So 14, blank, blank, 17. So you're just counting on, right? You're just going to keep counting on. So 14, 15, 16, 17. Very good. And these are our fluency phrases. So we are going to pull our new one up for today. Remember, fluency phrases a lot of times are our sight words. So this one's a very, very easy one. What's that word? To go. To go. That's as simple as it is. Fluency phrases are like to build up our sight word fluency, where we're able to read it with accuracy and automaticity and just go faster as we can and just learn to say it without even thinking about it. We just know that that says to go, so we're going to say to go. Okay, let's think of a sentence starter for today. What do we want to write today? Let's think. We are going to write, my favorite candy is, and you're going to fill that in for me. My favorite candy is, and then remember we say because, and we explain why that is our favorite candy, right? So Miss Swink's going to go down here and write her favorite candy. So my well, my favorite candy is, I'm going to say cookies and cream bar, because they are delicious. No, I'm going to say because, why do I like a cookies and cream bar? Because they are yummy to eat. And then that's it. So I want you to write my favorite candy is, and I want you to tell me why. So my favorite candy is a cookies and cream bar because they are yummy to eat. I really like cookies and cream bar because they have white chocolate. They're white chocolate, and then they have the little chips in them, and I really like that. The little cookies in them. There's numerous reasons why I like those cookies and cream bars, and I don't eat much candy or things like that. So I want you to think of your favorite candy, and I want you to tell me why. And you can send me a picture on Dojo on your portfolio of your writing. All right, guys, have a great day.